the one, the only, just David. What is going on? Let me get my coffee. Happy Saturday. For everyone not listening until the next day, happy Sunday, happy weekend. Um, we got some things to talk about. I don't only want to talk about New Jersey today. We have a lot going on. This damn show is not even back on the air. But let's talk about there is a lot going on off air in New Jersey, which we're gonna get into. A lot of thoughts on that. But did you all see this? I haven't talked about this yet. Did you all see that Louis Ruelas, Teresa's husband, our beloved Louis, is now suing uh the lawyer involved in who was representing his ex, Vanessa Reiser, who sued him. Now he's suing back. This is the thing about lawsuits, guys. I always say nobody wins in a lawsuit except for the lawyers. Trust me, I know. I am a lawyer. So everyone's mad and everyone's like, this one should sue that one. First of all, like when Shannon just wanted to settle with John Jansen, the psychological toll of a lawsuit, first of all, it's time. It's your time. You have to have talks and depositions eventually. I mean, lawsuit takes time. And you get pissed off, just breathe in, hold your breath, and breathe out before you go and fucking sue everyone. But that's the thing about when someone comes after you and sues you. Normally, you sue back and there's a countersuit, and now we have a game. So, cha-ching, cha-ching. There you go. Megan King Edmonds was just on for 2 episodes saying, she thinks Louis a narcissist and it's not going to end well for Teresa. All you tree huggers got so upset. Oh my God, Louis should sue Megan for saying he's a narcissist. Lawsuit dismissed, no case. Can't sue for that. Come on. Um, let's be reasonable here. So Megan King is not being sued for saying it's not going to end well for Teresa. By the way, if you bring a frivolous lawsuit, you have when you get countersued, you have a likely chance of having to pay the other person's attorney's fees. So just beware before you start suing everyone in the world. But let's break this down. Louis is suing Vanessa Reiser's lawyer, Kevin Johnson, I believe his name is, for leaked confidential information about him and Teresa, and wants an unspecified amount of damages, no less than $5 million. No less than $5 million, guys. So, yeah, he's saying that he lost his job due to, what's out there about him, that he has suffered emotional distress as a result of Vanessa's quote unquote alleged antics. I think those were his exact words. And there are other defendants that you might know in the people in the lawsuit. I believe I read this correctly. Bo Dietl. I kind of want to just confirm this because I want to make sure I didn't read something right. I just want to see something. Was Bo a co-defendant to the original? Louis, along with other defendants, fired back at the claims. I think Bo Dietl is part of this lawsuit. It says co-defendants, but that means that he was originally sued. I don't know if Bo is actually suing, but Bo has fired back at the claims. He fired back at the claims here on this podcast page when this initially came out. He said, this will be proven as complete bullshit. So somewhere on our page, Bo Dietl commented, it's not just that I had him on this podcast. Bo took me to Raos. I mean, I live for food. I think I live for sleep more than food, but food is probably a really close second. So anyone that treats me to a meal is a good guy in my book. Great food at Raos. But there you go. So Louis is suing. Let me just see. I'm just trying to give you some information on the case. I kind of want to slow it down because I've been talking about this a little bit this week out of my ass. So basically, they are saying They were originally sued by Kevin Johnson's, that's the attorney for Vanessa, saying that they launched a campaign of harassment against Vanessa. This is where they said that, it was claimed at one point that Louis hired somebody. She's a narcissist survivor. Her and Meghan King should get together, because this is kind of what Meghan was talking about. That I guess someone went in and faked being a patient of Vanessa's to try to get info or to have her talk about Louis. I literally can't even follow this. This is why, guys, it has gotten so dark on Jersey off air. And we're going to talk about that in a minute, because we're not getting dark here. We're going to have a good time this season, you guys. Now, I don't know, none of you don't want it boring like New York, you fighting over cheese, but you don't want it dark. I can tell you that. So let me tell you what's going to happen here during the season of New Jersey. We're going to be covering everything that's happening on the damn TV and you know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep it light. We're going to call Teresa out when she acts like an animal. She often acts like an animal, that fucking Teresa. And we're going to call Melissa out when she lies. Messy G, come on, girl. I mean, Margaret, don't even get me started on Margaret. But look, there's a lot of good things which are going to happen this season, right? So we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. Just call it how we see it. So, I mean, I feel sorry for people that listen to this kind of dip in and dip out. And they get so mad when I'm anti-Teresa, so mad when I'm anti-Melissa. Do yourself a favor. Stop trying to figure out. There's no side. Team David Yontef, Behind the Velvet Rope, and Team Listener. That's who I'm on the side of. But they accused Vanessa accused Louis and them of hacking computers to try to dig up dirt on her. So just to give you a background of where the suit started. Well, Mr. Ruelas, Louis, was, by the way, when New Jersey ends, Teresa and Louis should just move out here. They're out here all the time. I mean, I'm too old to be at Coachella. When I tell you, I said this before, LA clears out. It is a ghost town here in LA. Everybody goes to Coachella. I literally would rather eat glass than go to Coachella. I mean, that Louis and Teresa, they aren't missing a beat. They were at Coachella. We have Melania there. More power to you guys. I mean, go and enjoy your lives. You know what I'm saying? They should move out here. They're out here all the time. They ain't seeing Dina with her ranch and mansion up in Montecito. But Louis' response is saying that Kevin Johnson, I believe, I gotta find the actual name of this guy. Do you hear the papers? Kevin Johnson, yeah. That Vanessa's attorney breached his ethical obligations, that he slandered Louis, that